Welcome back to Monster Jam Breaking World Records. You came for the world records, you're staying for the kickoff of Shark Week.
And we do have big events coming up. First, Todd Duke will attempt a forward momentum double backflip, a jump that has never been landed. And then we couldn't have a more perfect leap into Shark Week as Megalodon will attempt to jump 8 monster trucks and set a world record for distance. But right now,
we're going to go back over to Bari. He's readying himself for another attempt at the donut record. Looks like he's going to give this a go.
All right, guys, round 2. Bari's about to attempt to beat the donut record and become the world record holder of most donuts done in a Monster Jam truck. Last time he got 38 revolutions in 46 seconds. This time his game plan is to go from higher up in the circle, spin faster, stay in longer, complete more donuts. You got this, Bari! Round 2. Spin him around, Bari! Yeah! Come on, buddy! Dang it! Inside the circle. Tell you what, the drainage here is really difficult to mess with. It's pulling that Monster Jam truck one way or another and controlling it when it's spinning that fast. That's got to be a difficult task. But if anyone could do it, it's Bari Missour.
Ah, that's got to be so disappointing for Bari. Another failed attempt at the donut record, but really it just goes to show you just how difficult it is to set this record. I mean,
a 77-foot circle?
Not easy.
Chris, not only is it hard on the driver, but also on that truck.
Yeah, and on his body. I mean, he needs time to recover after every attempt, and that's what Bari is doing right now.
So as Bari takes a well-deserved breather,
Diesel Dave is going to go for a world record of his own. This one, maybe not so much a Guinness World Record, but we'll attempt it nonetheless. We'll go for speed, and we're going to try to do it with the granddaddy of them all, Gravedigger.
Chris, I'll tell you right now that if anybody can pull this stunt off, it is my best friend Diesel Dave. You see, that's the look of determination.
There he is. He's checking the wind. Big factor.
Yeah, I don't know if he's checking the wind or thanking God, but either way, he is doing something with his fingers.
I think I understand what's going on here. That's actually a 24-volt Gravedigger, not the big boy. Was he dabbing there?
He dabbed and then he did a T-bow, and now he is climbing into what appears to be a Honey, I Shrunk the Gravedigger. Or is he just that big?
Well, he either got supersized or the Gravedigger got shrunk down. Either way.
And he's just going for it. No, he's staging. He's bumping into the line.
He's nosing up, okay.
You know, this is where Diesel Dave shines. His reaction time is his worst enemy and his best secret weapon. And there he goes.
And he's off. Wow, he is really burning up the track right there.
Chris, is he moving?
It's either the background going very slowly or he's going even slower. I can't
This is
tell.
an incredible trick. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life.
I can't believe he's attempting this with no helmet, no fire suit.
No safety gear.
Oh, that is Adam Anderson's father, Dennis Anderson, walking up.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, Dennis.
And I believe he's walking faster than Diesel Dave at this point.
Grab the knob on the dash, shift it into high gear, and get going.
Woo-hoo! See you, Dennis! Yeah! Well, there he goes. He's got it into second gear now. It looks like he actually has picked up a little bit of speed.
And there he goes. He's across the line.
Across the finish line.
I don't think he broke any records at all.
Woo-hoo!
Yes! Did you see that? Yeah!
Well, we don't know what you're celebrating, but we're with you, bud.
What a day this has been. And we got more for you on this incredible day of records. We still have Todd Duke, who is going to attempt a forward momentum double backflip. You are not going to want to miss that. That is still to come, but shifting gears here for a minute, there's a race coming up between the Diesel brothers themselves. So you remember that at the last Monster Jam event, Heavy D and Diesel Dave went head-to-head with the Bro Dozer and Bro Camino. And when the dust settled, Diesel Dave ended up taking the win. But I think both drivers feel like they'd like another crack at each other. So to finally settle the score,
the Diesel brothers go head-to-head in an oversized drag race for supremacy. Diesel power versus methanol speed off the line to settle once and for all who has the faster Monster Jam truck.
Before we head out to break, a check-in with one of the biggest Shark Week fans in the world, Bob the Shark.
Good news, Chris. Everybody's favorite TV funny man is back on Shark Week. Me! Well, and also Adam Devine. Now, last year, Adam discovered a secret shark lair, or as I call it, Jawsy Shore. This year, Adam, Blake Anderson, and Anders Holm from Workaholics returned to find out what makes that shark party so epic. Is it the food? Is it the music? Or in the case of Seal, is it both? That's a really clever joke, Chris. You won't want to miss what happens, because if there's one thing hundreds of sharks love, it's a party crasher. Adam will leave you in stitches. Will sharks do the same to him? Check it out.
Hell yeah, Adam. Yes.
Oh, DJ Devine on the ones and twos. Yeah, they like that headbanging music. Hello. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh. That's loud. Try this bad baby on for style. Get out of my DJ booth. VIP only. Did that get you? Are you bleeding? Just got my pins. Keep going. You need me to suck the wound? Just keep going. Let me know if you need me to suck the wound. Oh my, this is insane. Hey, we got one attacking the speaker, man. The sharks out here are like great. Tiger, there's a tiger shark. Oh, my God, it's huge.
Shark Week, the one and only, starts Sunday at 8 on Discovery and Discovery Go.
We make it a mission to understand how you live. Then we make choices. Choices to make beautiful homes smart, which is beautiful. We also make beautiful things more affordable. We try to make choices to put back what we take out. Oh, and we can also make kitchen fronts out of plastic bottles now. So why do we choose to make things the way we do? Because the better the choices we make in here, the better off we'll all be out there. IKEA, make the dream yours.
Ace is the only national retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint. So now, Benjamin Moore's premium quality paint, along with Ace's award-winning service, are all right in your neighborhood. Just use Ace's color visualizer to pick the perfect paint for your place. And with Benjamin Moore's huge selection of colors, you can choose with confidence, knowing you're getting the best. If you want a new look no further than Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I recently took a road trip to Greensville to attend a chili cook-off. Rough roads all the way down. I drove there on these Cooper Discoverer and Duramax tires. Without them, we might never know the winning bean-to-meat ratio of a good chili. So go with the Coopers. Cooper!
Every day is sweet when we're serving you Blizzard treats. Like M&M's, cookie dough, and new Oreo fudge brownie. Thanks for being our fans for all these years. DQ, happy tastes good.
You can't afford to fail. On the road, on the job, off the grid. So get to Advance. Get the advice you need. Get the part you need. From the experts. Fast. Without fail. Advance how you get help, how you get answers, how you get parts. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts.
I'm going to play outside. Be back before it's dark, I know.
Experience amazing.
Why do they want an angry gorilla anyway?
you know how to draw? It's a beetle. It's how he wants things to be.
Disney's The One and Only Ivan. Rated PG. Streaming soon.
Hey kids! Welcome to Camp Tons of Fun on Xfinity. It's summer camp, but in your living room. Learn how to draw with a Minions expert, how to build an indoor obstacle course, plus whatever she's doing. And me, Jade Catafretta, the host of Ease the Soup. Camp Tons of Fun. It's like summer camp, but minus the poison ivy. Unless you own poison ivy, in which case, why? Just say summer camp into your Xfinity voice remote to join.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos. Get to the good stuff.
It's Mattress Firm's Summer Save and Sleep event. Save up to $300 on our top-rated brands. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchase of $6.99 or more. Don't wait. Shop in-store, online, or by phone today. Only at Mattress Firm.
We're literally breaking ground. We never do anything the conventional way.
Let's go on a road trip.
That's a small price to pay just to keep on living that bush life.
What happens when Mike Tyson, in preparation for his Shark Week showdown, enters the Dodgeball Thunderdome?
Throw it.
Apparently, nothing.
Aaron, throw it.
But for everyone else...
Let's go! Come on!
Dodgeball Thunderdome premieres Wednesday, August 19th at 9. And don't miss Shark Week's main event, Tyson vs. Jaws, Sunday at 9 on Discovery.
Welcome back to Monster Jam Breaking World Records. Back here with Bryce Kenny. And we're about to unleash the Brodozer and the Bro Camino in a good old-fashioned drag race. Now, if you're a Diesel Brothers fan, you'll remember that the last Monster Jam event, Heavy D and Diesel Dave went head-to-head with the Brodozer and Bro Camino. Diesel Dave ended up taking the win, but I think both drivers feel like they'd like to get another crack at each other.
And as we found out yesterday, the brothers were coached by some world-famous drivers. Check this out.
Your number one advantage is going to be the turbo.
Yeah.
Think of it, because you're not going to have all that power dump right at the line. You're going to spool it up. You're going to build some. And as you go down the track and the RPM builds up, it's going to increase your power.
Yeah.
That's what's going to make you be able to maintain traction throughout the trip down the stretch.
Does Diesel Dave have a coach, or is he just coaching himself?
Here's what I think you should do. As soon as these three lights turn on, I want you to slam that throttle, okay? Not all the way, maybe 50%. Get the truck moving, and as soon as you feel like it's moving, slam it in the second. And nail that throttle 100%, and do not lift until you get to that cone out there.
Okay, we're gonna give her the onion and let her eat.
Let's go.
Good run, man. That hooked up really well. To feel like it kind of stuck into the track a little bit sooner.
All right, Heavy D. Got to make sure you bring the spool up, get enough boost build up in that engine, not spin it off the starting line, to be able to apply the power to this track. Yeah, we can't do that. You totally broke traction. You spun all four tires way too hard.
All right, Bryce, this is for real. It's mano y mano, hermano on hermano. The Diesel Brothers are going head to head. Let's head down to the track.
This race determines, once and for all, in the record books of history, who's the better Monster Jam driver. This is it. This 5-second run down the track in a straight line, where literally all you have to do is push the pedal to the floor, determines who's the best.
You don't think we should do like a high jump or like a...
Nothing that involves
bicycle?
talent or skill or any sort of manipulation of the controls.
It's truck versus truck. It proves which truck is better. Methanol versus diesel. Although I'm driving the methanol, so it doesn't... I hope you win.
Honestly, if you beat the diesel truck, then
Do I lose my
You
nickname?
pretty much just put a giant hole in our business model.
Best of luck to you. It's okay.
Brother, he's gonna fail.
Bro Camino all day.
There's some serious smack talk going on there between the brothers. Bryce, Kenny, what's the difference between driving a regular drag car and obviously trying to drag race in a monster truck?
You know, when you look at what those trucks are built to do, and you put them and you take them out of their natural element and then put them on concrete, and you can have 100,000 horsepower in a machine, but if you can't apply it to the track, it's worthless.
Well, let's talk about who's got the advantage.
Heavy D has the advantage with overall speed. That Brodozer truck puts out so much power with that diesel-powered breathing monster behind him. I think that Diesel Dave, though, is going to have the advantage off the starting line. I've seen Heavy D drive at World Finals off of the same type of Christmas tree on a drag strip that we have here, and he's a little bit delayed. So I don't know if it's him just overthinking some of the turbo lag and things like that, but to me, Diesel Dave's going to have the advantage off the starting line. If Diesel Dave is patient enough to try to work the throttle a little bit to try to get that Bro Camino truck to hook up, I think Diesel Dave has a slight advantage today.
Brodozer and the Bro Camino are going to be going head-to-head, and it looks like Heavy D and Diesel Dave are lining up right now. Let's head down to the track. Starter is having them nose into position. Hopefully we'll have a clean start. You know, Bryce, I gotta say, it is pretty surreal seeing two Monster Jam trucks nosing up to the drag strip line. This is something you do not see every day.
Oh, this is really special, man.
Heavy D is already in position. Diesel Dave now nosing up to the starting lane. Is there a lane that you would prefer in a Monster Jam drag race like this?
Not really, but I know Heavy D wants to get up there to get that turbo spooled up and get on the throttle. You see all that black smoke coming out of there. That was probably a nice gentleman's agreement to let him get up there and stage first. But it looks like they're staged. They got the pre-stage and stage lights on. It's ready to go.
Getting off the line quickly, and they're off, and we can see those noses jump immediately, and it looks like Diesel Dave had the slight advantage off the line.
He did, man. He smoked Heavy D off the starting line.
That fast start really paid off as he comes across the finish line first, beating his Diesel brother Heavy D.
So many races in drag racing are won or lost off that starting line, but he got it to apply. He got that Bro Camino truck to hook up really, really well, and Heavy D, man, I bet it drove him nuts seeing his buddy in the other lane about a truck length ahead of him the whole time. But Diesel Dave, man, he's the one that executed. He did such a great job bringing that converter up off the starting line, and it seemed like Heavy D was kind of sipping on a cup of coffee or something. I'm not sure.
Great race by the Diesel brothers, and if you thought there was smack talk before the race, can you imagine what they're going to say to each other after the race? In fact, let's get down there and check it out for ourselves.
Bro, did you red light again?
No, man, I waited forever for that green light.
I'm pretty sure you red lit.
Oh, no,
Did he red light?
Oh, no, I waited hard that time.
But I won.
I don't know how you won, because I think
no red light.
No red light. Who won?
Diesel Dave.
Really?
Yep. There you have it, America. Hey, man, those are reflexes of a kitten.
I guess so.
Right up in your face, you Tiger King.
Well, all I have to say is this. Neither one of us blew our tires off, which is good.
We're good. I felt like I waited 2 years for that green light to come on since I red lighted in practice.
Yeah.
I was like, wait for it, wait for it, wait
Yeah,
for it. I thought you would have been to the end of the track by the time I was done waiting for the green light.
I was babysitting the green light, apparently. Good job, my friend. You are the better Monster Jam driver for life.
Is that it?
No, we're done. I don't understand these numbers, and I don't really know how I lost.
Woo! Take that, Heavy D! In your face!
Woo! Well, this may be a stunt-tacular, but the boys are turning it into a smack-tacular.
That's going to be an awkward ride home, I think.
Diesel Dave took the W, and the greatest drivers in the world are getting ready to do things never done before. Megalodon awaits its dance with destiny as we all get set to cruise into Shark Week. You are watching Monster Jam breaking world records. The stunt-tacular marches onward.
With Domino's $5.99 mix and match deal, you can feed a family of 4 for about $3 per person. And since we've all been spending so much time with our families at home, we asked one of ours to make this commercial from home. And enjoy safely feeding a family of 4 for about $3 per person when you get specialty chicken, stuffed cheesy bread, medium 2-topping pizzas, or any 2 or more mix and match items for just $5.99 each.
From Domino's! This year, we're gonna solve quadratic equations.
We're getting the band back together.
I'm going to do science.
Pre-order now and get up to $150 Samsung credit.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can detect suspicious activity on your account from here. And you can pay your friends back from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. So visit chase.com/mobile.
You know boring drive-through fish sandwiches? Arby's just reinvented them in the form of this new beer-battered fish. Also, Arby's has beer now, kinda. Arby's, we have the meat.
What happens when a wireless carrier puts its customers in charge? Well, the good news gets shared. And it gets rated #1 for customer satisfaction. But don't just take our word for it. Take theirs. It's your wireless, your rules. Only with Xfinity Mobile. Call, click, or visit a store today.
Ladies, check it out. So strong, so not ripped.
What are we talking about?
That's the Hefty Ultra Strong bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Give me the bag.
Get Hefty Ultra Strong at a low price.
Many Benjamin Moore retailers remain open, offering delivery or curbside pickup to serve their communities safely.
Shark Week 2020 starts tomorrow on Discovery.
Bro, shark.
I know, I love Shark Week, man. I'm freaking pumped.
No, bro, shark, move.
Oh, every man for himself.
Shark Week starts tomorrow.
Welcome back to Monster Jam Breaking World Records. We've had a day full of amazing world record attempts, and we're not even close to being done. We still have Todd LeDuc, who is going to attempt a forward momentum double backflip. And Heavy D and I are joined once again by Tom Mintz. Now, Tom has worked with Todd on the forward momentum double backflip as his stunt coordinator. Tom, talk to us about the process of even thinking about attempting this double back.
This is an extremely dangerous stunt. It has me scared. It has me nervous. I promise you, this will be the craziest stunt you've ever seen in a Monster Jam truck. The height he gets will blow your mind. And the thing you have to think of, that height is upside down.
All right, well, let's take a closer look at exactly what Tom is talking about. Check this out. For Todd to pull this stunt off, speed, timing, and perfect rotation are critical. He's got to approach the ramp at around 43 miles an hour, gaining enough momentum to hit the 20-foot-high ramp dead on. And as his truck passes the ramp's kickers, Todd's got to shift into second gear and push the throttle down in order to get those massive BKT tires spinning. That rotating mass is what you'll need to get the truck to flip not once, but twice. Then, he must land on all 4 tires in order to secure his spot in the record books. There is absolutely zero room for error. If Todd's shift point at the top of the ramp is off by even a fraction of a second, he won't get the first rotation completed before the apex of the jump. If that happens, there's no way he'll complete the second rotation before landing in the car pit. So, Tevi D, talk a little bit about the kind of guy Todd LeDuc is.
Well, Todd LeDuc is the type of guy that actually has
his own jump named after him. We call it the Leduc Leap. Now, this jump is basically Todd goes to an event, finds the biggest jump there, and hits at full speed and does these huge air outs. And the only other person I've ever seen be able to do those is this man to my right, Mr. Tom Mentz. They hit stuff that I wouldn't ever dream of hitting, and they do it so confidently, and right as you see them, you think everything's gonna fall apart. They butter the landing, walk away, do a bow for the crowd, and go home.
And you know, last year at Diesel Brothers Live, we worked well on that forward momentum backflip. He's very calculated, and he is able to put that fear aside and focus on success.
Well, Tom, obviously Todd is in very good hands with you as his mentor. And right now, let's take a look at who is Todd Leduc.
I'm Todd Leduc, the driver of Monster Energy, and I'm doing the first ever forward momentum double backflip. It's just nuts. It's crazy. It's never been pulled, and I think it'll send shockwaves around the world. Why did I get involved in Monster Jam? Why not? It's controlled chaos. It's the funnest job on the planet. I've been doing it for 9 years, and I've made so many great memories. 30 countries around the world, 2 world championships, 3 tour championships, and hopefully 1 more notch with this forward momentum double backflip. No one in history has ever done this trick, ever. When you're rotating around, you're feeling so many G-forces. There's a few things that could go wrong with this Monster Jam stunt: injury, sore muscles, and a hurt ego. You want me to be like 100% real? Can I? Okay. The biggest concern is not hitting the pads correctly. If you hit them crooked, you're gonna be 60, 70 feet in the air, rotating sideways. When you land upside down, there's up to 15 Gs pushing down on your shoulders. Right now, we've hit 15, which is 15 times your body weight. It's a lot. I thrive on pressure. I love it. I feed off of it. Now I'm gonna rise to the occasion.
Look, Chris, I'm afraid the viewers might be watching this thinking, oh, they're just hyping this up. We are not hyping this up.
No.
I am terrified of this.
No,
Tom Mentz, the Terminator, just said he's terrified. That means this is definitely a risky move.
We actually attempted it 10 times, Chris. I've had the opportunity to make some of these hits myself, and I can tell you I can feel every one of them still yet today.
Well, yeah, let's reiterate. This stunt has never been accomplished before. Attempted, yes, by Tom, and also once by Todd. Let's see how that's been going.
Gotta do another one. Oh, there it is. It's here! One more run up and then he's gonna go. This is where he's gonna need the thumbs up from everybody. Dang, that was huge. And he's okay. Here we go.
Well, we're getting a look here at the multiple attempts to try to pull this double backer off. Man, now Tom, obviously after 9 or 10 attempts at this stunt yourself, didn't land it, so you're coming down hard. What effect does that have on your body?
Man, what a beating. It is the worst beating I've ever taken. It is. I mean, every part of me hurts. I can name every single one of my organs because I can feel them all after one of these landings. Not for when you hit the ground, but for days afterwards. You know, there's 1,000 things that can go wrong here. There is. And there's only one that can go right.
All right, we've got Diesel Dave out in the field, and he is with Todd. Diesel.
All right, guys, you've heard of the Leduc Leap. Well, I'm here with Todd Leduc himself, who is about to take the biggest leap of his career, attempting the first ever forward momentum double backflip. How are you feeling, Todd?
Dude, I'm stoked.
You actually have the Leduc Highway going up to Monster Mountain that is going to project you basically to space.
I know.
And hopefully rotating twice backwards before you come crashing down.
I know, I just can't wait to get, in this Monster Jam truck and just shut that common sense switch off and just go off in instinct. It's daunting just to stare at that Monster Mountain and just think, I'm going to be hitting that thing at almost 50 miles an hour and jumping who knows how high.
What kind of things could possibly go wrong?
A concussion, broken bones.
Okay.
But I don't think about that stuff. I put it out of my mind. Like I said, for Tom to give the torch to me, to let me be the first one to possibly land this trick, and to be able to walk around this planet and say, I'm the only person in history to ever land a forward momentum double backflip is going to be unbelievable. So we're going to land this thing.
Everybody, you are the man that can do it, okay?
Thanks.
You guys are about to watch history be made by none other than Todd Leduc. So buckle up and get ready for the forward momentum double backflip.
Now, when we had Todd up here earlier discussing his preparations, he was very relaxed, going into this with a very good attitude, but we have to keep reminding ourselves that this has never been done. He doesn't have the confidence of having landed this once before.
Well, Chris, you got to do this. You got to take a look at the landing over there. Most extreme athletes, when they hit a big jump or they're practicing, they have a foam pit that they land into. Monster Jam said, okay, well, what's a foam pit for Monster Jam trucks? Cars. They literally use cars as a cushion if you land upside down. Have you ever wanted to land off of a car?
No.
Right? But they do it, and that is their cushion. That's the only cushion that Todd's going to have. So if he doesn't nail this, he gets to look forward to a car sandwich.
All right, for Todd Leduc, the moment has arrived. He is doubling down on his forward momentum backflip from a year ago. So when we come back, we'll head down to the track. We'll see if this Monster Jam Warrior and the Monster Energy truck can pull this off. And of course, later, the Titan awaits. Megalodon takes flight. Stay right where you are.
This summer, a new predator will knock you out. Dodgeball Thunderdome, hosted by David Dobrik, premieres August 19th at 9 on Discovery.
UNOH is absolutely the best avenue to go if you want to be involved in Monster Jam.
UNOH trains some of the absolute best technicians in the entire high-performance motorsports industry.
If I didn't come to UNOH, I wouldn't have the knowledge going into Monster Jam that I do now. You guys taught me a lot. I absolutely love the school.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. Visit unoh.edu/monsterjam today.
So until this point, people were willing to put themselves in danger because of the deliciousness of a s'more.
Why would I want to start a fire? It's very dangerous. Skip the fire, get the shake. Toasted s'more shake.
At Olive Garden, it's easier than ever to enjoy what you love from us in the comfort of your own home. Order and pay online. Choose from all your favorites. Then bring it all home with Carside Pickup. Only at Olive Garden.
Express yourself.
Find things you need and love
Express yourself.
and use every day on Etsy.
Express yourself.
Shop Etsy for everyday finds.
Color Snap Color ID from Sherwin-Williams. Color palettes curated just for you.
I'm a big kid now.
I'm a big kid now. Went from baby bottles to drinking from sippy cups. Went from wearing diapers to rocking these fresh pull-ups. We're 50 million strong, so put on your pull-ups and help us sing this song.
Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Are you even real? Are you even real?
Motorcycle riders love the open road, and Geico loves helping riders get to where they're going. So to help even more, Geico is giving new and current customers a 15% credit on their motorcycle policies with the Geico Give Back. And because we're committed for the long haul, the credit lasts your full policy term. The Geico Give Back. helping riders focus on the road ahead.
They say only moms drink Diet Coke. Yes, and she can also send shockwaves through the neighborhood with a look, whip up a ridiculous handmade costume in her sleep, and win any argument in 4 words.
Because I said so.
So, drink what your mama gave you.
Got it?
Got it.
It's slippery.
Yes.
Quick! The quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
Hey, look. I got it.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
All right, let's roll.
Come on, pizza's in. Whoa.
This is my new pizza, the Shakaroni, and it's bigger than pizza. Because for every Shakaroni sold, $1 is donated to the Papa John's Foundation for Building Community.
We're literally breaking ground.
We never do anything the conventional way.
Let's go on a road trip.
It's a small price to pay to keep on living that bush life.
Welcome back, everybody, to Monster Jam Breaking World Records. Todd LeDuc is going to attempt a forward momentum double backflip. Tom, what's going through Todd's mind right now? He's literally minutes away from hitting the throttle.
I believe that, him being the professional he is, he's beyond all that. Now it's all about the positivity. We've been dreaming about this for a long time. And honestly, the last 3 to 4 weeks, we have really been putting in a lot of effort, a lot of focus. We are super close to success. We can't wait to show this to the world. The best thing possible today is Todd lands this incredible stunt, but I know he is totally focused to get this done.
And right now, let's check in with Diesel Dave.
All right, guys, Todd LeDuc has nerves of steel. Right now, he is lining up, staring right down the road at Monster Mountain. I'll tell you what, if I was Todd LeDuc, I would be a little nervous. I promise you, I'm way more nervous than he is right now. I feel for him, but I know he can get it done. Here he comes, he's running up. Woo! Doesn't like it. He's backing her down.
And that dirt is not happy.
Now, what makes you say that, Heavy D?
Normally, when you see a Monster Jam truck running up to a jump at a show, you're not seeing the dust and the dirt flying up as much. It's hard packed, it's settled, it's been there. Right there, as he's running up, you're seeing dust and sand and dirt flying everywhere. It's because this is kind of a wild environment. I mean, it's controlled by Monster Jam, but at the same time, this dirt is not ideal. And so I personally, if I had to do that run up and I saw dust and sand flying everywhere like that, that would add just another level of, anxiety to me in an already very, nerve-wracking stunt.
What a challenge. He can get it done. He's our guy. He's letting her rip. Let her eat, Todd. Bringing it up the highway, coming up from Monster Mountain now. Woo! Shuts her down, doesn't like it.
Yep.
Man, another run-up once again. Tom, did you expect him to do a second run-up there?
I thought he was going that time. I mean, my heart was, it stopped. Man, I just can't wait to see this stunt. I'm worried, I'm nervous. This is definitely going to be the biggest stunt you've ever seen in a Monster Jam truck, and I'm willing to say it's going to be the biggest stunt ever.
Well, and the thing is, at Monster Jump Live, Todd had an asphalt or a concrete run-up to his jump, so everything was controlled. He could control the speed, control the traction. Here he's on dirt and sand. That's why this is so nerve-wracking.
All right, let's listen to his motor. He said if he revs 3 times quick, he's set and ready. That was 3. That's it, Todd is going. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because you're about to witness history. Come on, Todd, baby. Come on, buddy. Let her eat. Come on, baby. First gear all the way. Ooh.
Whoa. That, That did not go according to plan.
He is up and he is out. He is okay. That was massive.
All right, what was the issue there, Tom? Speed?
The freaking engine expired. When it went off that kicker, the engine misfired. It didn't work.
Right as it left the lip, it went burp, 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 burp. That's what we didn't want to happen, because that power is basically creating the inertia for the wheels to pull the truck around another rotation, which is why it just stopped spinning.
Man, the hugest single backflip ever. Unfortunately, it didn't have the power to pull it around.
It's fortunate that he did complete that one rotation because he was able to land on his tires. And as he came down, we saw a big burst of flame come out of that engine.
Man.
Now let's check in with Diesel Dave.
Guys, that was absolutely wild. I mean, it was a violent landing. Luckily, Todd jumped out quick. I think he's okay.
I promise you, he's very disappointed. You know, it went so right, but unfortunately the engine expired and it went so wrong.
You know, the odds of the engine expiring right there are so slim, and it's actually good for Todd's back that they did, because had it expired halfway through another revolution, the truck would have stopped spinning, landed upside down, and that could have ended real badly. So even though this sucks, that is not the way Todd wanted to go down with that jump. It's the best possible outcome under these circumstances.
Hey, buddy, that was massive. You okay? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. It's
Sure?
just, I don't know. You know what I mean? For the last 2 weeks, my hype, everything, my dream, everything was going through my mind of hitting it there, and we hit it right at the right speed, and right when I hit the ramp, literally the worst thing could have happened. The motor blew up.
Is that what it was?
As I hit the ramp, it exploded, and I still shifted gears, and about halfway through the first rotation right there, I spotted the landing, I shut the truck off, and landed on those cars, and it sucked it up. But
I heard you shift, but it sounded like it was just popping because it's dead, and then you killed it. So
I just feel like I let down all the Monster Jam fans and everybody. I tried my best.
Bro, you didn't let anybody down. You just did the world's biggest forward momentum backflip. I mean,
unbelievable.
The next step is doing two, but nobody's done one that big. That was huge.
It was sick, because I remember floating around up there. I was going, please rotate around, and as I looked out, I was like, wow, he's taking a quick little second. You look out, you're like,
you're doing it. How did it feel when you hit the cars? Was it actually soft?
Oh my gosh, no.
It looked violent.
It was violent, right? So like, you can tell, like, you know, when we do a normal backflip at a show, we're maybe 20 feet off the ground. I don't know how high that was, but, you know, as you come down, there's a lot of compression, so you kind of like feel like you're getting punched in the stomach, like you just kind of and the truck sucked it up, and the safety
you did
team was
not
there.
use any of the dirt on that side. You went straight to the cars and just smashed.
But that's exactly what we were planning on roughly landing. So, you know, we guessed right on our calculations. Then we're going to go back to the drawing board. I'm just glad the truck's in one piece. I'm good. We'll be back.
Guess what? I'm getting word right now that they're going to try and swap the motor in your truck to give you another attempt.
Yes.
Do you have it in you?
Yeah, I'm
you
ready
want
to
go again?
Yeah, I don't want to waste time. I want to get hydrated and get back in that truck.
And we need to get out of here and go switch that motor. Back to you, Heavy and Chris. We're out of here. Let's go.
Woo!
All right, thank you, Diesel Dave. And you heard it right there. They're actually going to swap out Todd's engine and make a second attempt at the first ever forward momentum double backflip. Guys, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. He went from the largest, highest single backflip ever in the history of the sport, and now he's going to attempt another double.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, imagine having a near-death experience and saying, I'll have another.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now, and this truck, the crew chief, the guys working on the truck, they're going to have this motor swapped out in a matter of minutes.
Unbelievably, he landed on his tires, which gives us the chance for Todd to have another attempt at this. And also on the horizon, Barry Musauer is not giving up on his attempt at the Guinness World Record for most donuts in a minute. And don't forget, we're inching ever closer to Megalodon's Dance with the Stars. You are watching Monster Jam breaking world records. The Stunt-tacular marches on.
Shark Week is hard. Oh, man.
Shark Week's main event, Tyson versus Jaws, Sunday at 9 on Discovery.
I'm going to play outside.
Be back before
Before track, I know.
Experience amazing.
You can't afford to fail. On the road, on the job, off the grid. So get to Advance. Get the advice you need. Get the part you need. From the experts. Fast. Without fail. Advance how you get help, how you get answers, how you get parts. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts.
We're all spending more time in our own space, so why not own it? Browse Enterprise Car Sales' wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles and start buying online. Plus, utilize vehicle delivery options. When you're ready, we're ready.
Tomorrow can only be better with Wendy's breakfast. Win with a breakfast Baconator, honey butter chicken biscuit, sausage egg and Swiss croissant, or a maple bacon chicken croissant free with mobile order purchase. Tomorrow's looking good.
Now with Kellogg's Feeding Reading Program, when you buy a box, you can get a free book, turning boxes into books. Over 1 million and counting. Just buy a box and you can get a book and turn your favorite foods into new favorite stories.
Don't you just love the look on the kids' faces?
Yeah, that look of pure terror.
No, the smile.
And that second right before the first tear comes.
What?
Pizza on a bagel. We can all agree with that.
Do you want a hug?
Does your deodorant protect you all day? We put Dove Men Plus Care to the test with Mike, who transforms homes for those in need.
I feel comfortable and protected all day long.
Dove Men Plus Care, 48-hour freshness with triple action moisturizer.
Critics can't stop raving about Muppets Now.
Did not see this coming.
Do not try what you're about to see at home. It's a brilliantly madcap return to form.
Okay.
Bust your gut laughing lunacy.
You have no idea.
Perfect 2020 comfort TV.
I could not agree with you more.
It's zany anarchy.
Okay.
And delightful.
Our thoughts exactly.
Muppets now streaming on Disney+.
Cheesy stuffed crazy bread. I must be dreaming.
No, it's actually a real thing. You should try it. It's delicious.
New stuffed crazy bread with crazy sauce, just $3.49. It's not a dream.
Pizza.
What you working on?
Just an app. It's called Signal from Farmers, and it could save you up to 15% on your auto insurance. Simply sign up, drive, and save.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Feeling stressed? Try new Nature's Bounty Stress Comfort. 3 unique gummies for your unique needs. Find peace, boost mood, sleep well. Stress comfort comes naturally, only from Nature's Bounty.
I just quit my job to go live my dream.
Successful communities have shared value systems.
Winter's gonna come, whether we're ready or not.
Welcome back, everybody, to Monster Jam Breaking Records. I am Chris Jacobs here with Heavy D. Right now, we're going to check in with Diesel Dave.
Right now, they're prepping the truck. They're getting ready for round 3 of the Bari Show. I saw him speaking with a legend, getting some advice on how to do the donuts a little better, a little faster, stay in the circle. And that legend happens to be right here with me, Dennis Anderson.
Hey, all I know is I'm standing on the sideline. I've played trucks for a long time. This could work or this could not work. All I suggested to him is turn the rear steer and straighten it up. If the truck stays there and burns a hole in the middle, then ride it to the end. And if it starts walking on you, flip it back to where you started from. So this isn't a certain deal, but this is
it could and it could work,
it could or it could not, you know. So anyway, we just want him to break a record, and I've watched him burning the tires off of that truck. So this time has got to hit home right here.
That's right. Well, there you have it, guys. A legend has spoken on how to do a donut better, faster, stronger in that circle. And if there's one man who can do this, it's Bari Massour.
So Bari now has to go over 42 revolutions in under 60 seconds and stay within this tight circle.
All right, Bari. All right, right, guys, you're about to witness a third attempt at the most donut revolution record. Bari is pulling into the circle now. He's got it. All he has to do is stay inside that circle and spin just as fast as he did the other time, and he will be the new world record holder. Let's go, Bari! Come on, baby. You got it, buddy.
Dang it. All right, well, it looks like Bari did not make the record there once again. This must be a super strain on your body physically.
You've got a driver out here in the Florida heat, in a fire suit, in a 1,500-pound truck that is, or in a 1,500 horsepower truck that's creating all sorts of power. He's hot, he's dizzy, he's exhausted, and he's got to be able to do this for 60 seconds. And honestly, man, I am not envious of Bari right now.
And when you realize how long 60 seconds is while you're trying to do donuts in a Monster Jam truck.
As soon as that truck starts to pick up and starts to list a little bit, that truck will flip over faster than you even know what happened. So he's balancing on the ragged edge of not flipping and staying in that spin.
While the G's are going crazy and sending him into a mental tizzy. Heavy D, I'm getting word right now that there might be an issue with Bari physically. For more on that, let's throw it over to Diesel Dave.
All right, guys, I want to let you know just how challenging and tasking these stunts are on our drivers. We just got word that inside this ambulance is Bari Massour, who's been attempting to break the donut revolution record here in the hot Florida sun. He hasn't eaten anything because spinning around, you don't want to lose your lunch, which means he's getting dehydrated. We have professionals in there making sure that he gets hydrated and that his body is in tip-top condition to perform this stunt. Bari is about to go out for his 4th attempt, which means he needs to be ready to shatter this record. This just goes to show that our drivers here at Monster Jam are top world-class athletes. They're getting ready to perform to their very best, so it's very important that Bari gets hydrated in there, gets all the fluids he needs so that he can come out here, perform to his best ability with his head on straight, so he can spin that Monster Jam truck around as fast as humanly possible.
Well, it's certainly concerning to see Bari sitting in the back of the ambulance, but he looks like he's being well taken care of.
Dude, Chris, I've been there, and that is a terrifying feeling. I have actually measured my weight before and after a Monster Jam show, and just from sweat alone, I was able to track that I lost 3 or 4 pounds. In fact, there was one show where I had to completely sit it out because of heat exhaustion. This is no joke, because you got to understand, not only you as a driver feel horrible, but you also have to pilot that 12,000-pound beast. And if he's not in tip-top shape, there's no way he should be out there spinning that thing, trying to get over 42 revolutions in less than 60 seconds. I think he's making the right move, chilling out, recovering a little bit. I just hope that he can bounce back quickly enough to be able to get that record today.
As always, safety is at the top of the Monster Jam priority list, and so Bari is being very well taken care of. We'll see if he attempts his world record donut again. Okay, while we wait to see if Bari is going to make another attempt, let's throw it down to Diesel Dave, who has made his way over to check in on the status of Todd's engine swap.
Heavy Chris, I'm down here with the real heroes in the pit, and they're swapping the motor out from Todd's truck. Apparently, he blew the motor, threw something straight through the pan, but luckily, we had a spare motor right here, and you're about to witness another world record, watching these guys swap motors faster than you've ever seen anyone swap a motor before. A normal motor swap in a car is going to take you days, okay? They're about to do this in under an hour. It's unheard of.
All right, let's take a look back at the Guinness World Records that have been smashed today. Kristen Anderson blew past the high jump record, launching 33 and 9.6 inches into the air. The Professor, Tom Mintz, destroyed the nose wheelie record, traveling more than 209 feet. And Bryce Kenny's monster truck rocked it to over 100 miles per hour into the history books. Well, in some great news, Heavy D, it looks like Bari is fully recovered. He is gutting this out, and as you said earlier, he is not going to let his fans down. He's going to make another attempt at the donut record.
Well, Chris, that's good news, and there's also bad news, because this is it. This is Bari's last shot. If he doesn't make this attempt, there's no way the medical professionals are going to let him get back in that truck and go at it. So this is all or nothing.
He is a gamer. Let's see how Bari does. Standing by with him right now is Diesel Dave.
All right, guys, I'm down here with my man, Bari Massauer, where he's about to give this world record another go. Bari, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling confident. We've done this so many times. I feel like this is the time we're going to nail it. You know, we've been doing this in 110-degree heat, and, you know, all that rubber we put down, it made the surface greasy, so I think this is the one that we're going to nail it.
Hey, you basically resurfaced the lot, didn't you?
Yeah, man, it's got a brand new look to it.
You think this fresh spot right here is going to be the key to success in this world record?
I think this is the one, man. Let's do it.
Well, if anyone can do it, it's you. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
We got a ton more coming at you, including Adam Anderson attempting to jump over 8 Monster Jam trucks. Stick around.
UNOH is absolutely the best avenue to go if you want to be involved in Monster Jam.
UNOH trains some of the absolute best technicians in the entire high-performance motorsports industry.
If I didn't come to UNOH, I wouldn't have the knowledge going into Monster Jam that I do now. You guys taught me a lot. I absolutely love the school.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. Visit unoh.edu/monsterjam today.
So you could have chocolate, you could have a marshmallow, you could have a graham cracker.
But they're just ingredients.
Yes, until you actually melt them together.
Turn up the heat.
They're not a s'more.
No.
This is a s'more.
Toasted s'more shake.
Ever wonder why someone would go to the ends of the earth and leap into the unknown? Maybe a better question is, what are you waiting for? Pacifico is brewed for those who follow their own path. That's living life acres up.
Domino's knows delivery, so when we asked our team members how to make carry-out more convenient, they had thoughts.
Frisbee it.
That's a thought.
Deliver it.
Even better. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up, check in online, and we bring your food to you. It's carry-out delivered.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis? Hey, do they ever ask you what you're wearing? Yeah. Red sweater, button-down shirt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This year, I'm gonna teach my classes about composting.
This year, I get to do kindergarten with Dad. This year, my classroom's gonna be in space.
Ordering dinner for the family? Rewarded with a side of quiet. Grubhub rewards you. Get a $5 off perk on each of your next 3 orders. Did you just reward yourself for spending a perfectly reasonable amount of time on the couch with tacos from Grubhub? Rewarded. Get a $5 off perk on each of your next 3 orders.
Uh-oh.
There's trouble.
It's a bunch of revenge racers that we've beat, and they want to beat us. If you're trying to come to my street, you're gonna have your work cut out for you.
Welcome back to Monster Jam setting world records. We've had a day full of amazing world record attempts, and we're not even close to being done. It looks like Bari is fully recovered. He's gonna make another attempt at the donut record. Now they've moved the location of the circle a little further down the track because Bari left so much rubber on the tarmac from his previous attempts.
This is it. This is Bari's last shot, so this is all or nothing.
Come on, Bari. Trying to make history, Bari. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Come on, buddy. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, now he's locked it up. See, that right there is where he wanted to be. He wanted to lock it down tight.
He seems well in control.
Looking really good.
That's it. That's 42 donuts. Looks like Bari has the record, but he's not stopping. He's going for more.
There he goes. Game over.
He's having no trouble now. And he's definitely got the record, whether unofficial or official. Exciting.
He's there.
And we are waiting on word from the Guinness official, but that looked pretty good to us.
I don't know.
Whatever it was exciting. Okay, yep, there's the word. It is now official. Congratulations to Bari Musauer. Heavy D, your friend, setting not one but two world records for revolutions in a minute, 44, and overall 58 consecutive
Come on, he got two
donuts.
records.
He got two world records.
That is wild.
Yeah, Bari!
Woo. I was getting dizzy, trust me, man, but we did it.
You
we pulled it
spinning
off
fast.
Yeah, man, it was spinning so fast. It was blur. It was all a blur, but you know what? My crew chief came over the radio. He said, oh, you're getting a little close to the edge, so I was trying to walk it back over towards the center. Once I knew I had it, it was game on from there.
Well, look at it. Right here's the center. You put all that rubber down right here.
Yes, yes. The BKT tires worked out great. The whole Monster Jam team prepared the truck beautifully for this stunt.
Awesome.
Glad we etched our name in the record books.
58 in a row, 44 in a minute.
Beautiful.
You are insane.
Loved every minute of it.
You are the donut champion.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna go get some donuts. We're gonna enjoy that.
That's
for
what
lunch.
you're gonna do to celebrate?
Yes, sir.
Go eat some donuts?
Yeah.
Let's go
Going
together.
right now. Let's go.
All right, back to you, Heavy and Chris. We're going to get some donuts.
You know, all you watched right there was just sheer willpower and determination. He didn't feel good. The truck was hot, but that was intense, man. I've literally never seen it. Even I'm entertained.
All right, well, another record falls once again. Bari Musauer, congratulations to you,
buddy.
my friend. All right, Heavy, we do need to take a moment here and acknowledge that the weather is changing. This is Florida, so you never know what can happen. The wind has definitely freshened. We got some serious clouds coming in. We saw a bolt of lightning just a little while ago.
And weather and stunts like this don't really go hand in hand, which is why I'm really hoping we keep this nice little breeze, but it doesn't pick up more than this, because if it does, Todd's second attempt could be an absolute catastrophic failure.
Well, hopefully the weather will continue to cooperate for us today as we get ready for Todd LeDuc's second attempt at the forward momentum double backflip. And to check out the progress on the engine swap, Diesel Dave is standing by in the pits.
It's Carnage City over here. We have a 4-link that broke down there on the ground. Right here is the outer axle. Snapped in half. You see, this sits in the gears right here. These lines are supposed to be straight. It was twisty, snap, which means your wheel isn't going to spin. Todd has to get 100 miles an hour of wheel speed in order to do this double forward momentum backflip. Without the axle intact, That tire ain't going nowhere. It's not spinning. So they have fixed the rear axle. They fixed the floor link, and now dropping the motor in. As soon as we get that new motor in, we're back out to the Leduc Highway for Todd to do the double forward momentum backflip.
All right, while the crew resets the ramp and they switch out Todd's engine and he gets a second attempt, don't forget we still have another huge record-setting event tonight. That will be Adam Anderson in Megalodon jumping 8 Monster Jam trucks. We'll take a peek at the cold, dead eyes that await us in the sea. It's all part of Monster Jam Breaking World Records Kickoff Shark Week. Check it out.
How deep are you gonna go in the ocean, Dad?
Iron Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, is back. He said, give me the most dangerous opponent you can find. Put me in there with a real killer. This is the matchup of all time.
If I get bit, and I'm not too severe when I come up here, I'm gonna be all over.
Welcome to Tiger Beach, Mike.
My whole existence is fear. And I'm scared of anything in the water. I don't even put my foot in the water.
Was it as bad as you thought?
Yeah.
It's searching pretty feisty right now. Don't move. No, it's hard to get out of here. I'm gonna start.
Are you scared?
Oh, Shark Week is hard.
Shark Week's main event, Tyson versus Jaws, Sunday at 9 on Discovery.
How do you make a Pinot Noir taste like no other? Start with grapes from 3 California regions. Push flavor in new directions. And put a bear on the label. Made like no other for a taste like no other. Mayomi, flavor forward.
This is my new Shakaroni pizza. Extra cheese, extra pepperoni right to the edge, and the biggest slices in Papa John's history. But it's bigger than pizza, because $1 from each sale is donated to support communities.
From the brand with more 2020 IIHS Top Safety Awards than Honda or Toyota comes the Hyundai Tucson, which can help protect the ones you love and the ones they love. Feeling safe, it's better in a Hyundai Tucson.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and bring color home. We're offering curbside pickup. Order online and pick up paint and supplies without leaving your car.
See him in the wild like this.
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive.
Every day is sweet when we're serving you Blizzard treats. Like M&M's, cookie dough, and new Oreo fudge brownie. Thanks for being our fans for all these years. DQ, happy tastes good.
Camp Tons of Fun on Xfinity. It's summer camp, but in your living room. Learn how to draw with a Minions expert, how to build an indoor obstacle course, plus whatever she's doing. And me, Jade Catafretta, the host of Ease the Soup. Camp Tons of Fun, it's like summer camp, but minus the poison ivy. Unless you own poison ivy, in which case, why? Just say summer camp into your Xfinity voice remote to join.
Hi, I'm Dak Shepard, and I'm the kind of guy that likes to do things myself, like change my own light bulbs. I do my own laundry. I even make my own jam. So when my doctor told me he needed to check my prostate, I said, I'll do it myself. Can I get the jam back? Don't DIY your health. Early screening by a doctor can save your life. To learn more, go to pcf.org.
We're literally breaking ground. We never do anything the conventional way.
Let's go on a road trip.
It's a small price to pay to keep on living a bush life.
Welcome back to Monster Jam Breaking Records. Todd LeDuc is preparing for his second attempt at the forward momentum double backflip. Now, my co-host Chris Jacobs is actually down in the pits with Todd talking about what they're doing right now to prepare his truck for the next attempt.
Thank you, Heavy D and Tom. I'm here in the pits with the man of the hour, Todd LeDuc, getting ready for his second attempt at this forward momentum double backflip. It's incredible what your team is doing.
I know. We're doing what takes most people, 5 days to do. We're doing it in like 40 minutes. So we have the best technicians in the world right here on this truck. This is my time. We're going to pull it.
Todd, best of luck. You got this. Todd LeDuc getting ready for his second attempt. Heavy D, Tom Mintz, back to you on the stage.
Tom, I've been through some pretty tense moments with you. We've known each other for a few years now. I have never seen you like that. You were, for lack of a better word, you were a wreck.
I know, it was a wreck. I was a wreck, but everything looked perfect. But I called it in the middle of that truck when he laid on that throttle. 1,500 horsepower is what he was calling for, and it broke. Connecting rod right out of the oil pan. That happens, unfortunately, at the least possible time when you want it to. You've had that happen to you.
If you look at that ramp from an outsider looking in, it looks like that ramp is really just sending you into outer space.
Look at the size of that ramp.
Jeez.
Realize that those are 5.5-foot tall tires on top of there. And if you don't think that's the biggest, baddest ramp ever created in the world, freaking 50 feet in the air. It's incredible.
Well, it looks like the truck is ready.
He's doing one, he told me. One up, and then he's ripping.
Todd's strapped in. He's lined up. He's pretty much ready to go.
Sometimes, like right now, when you're strapping in, the nerves get a hold of you. He's thinking of everything.
It's looking like he is just about to get the go from the safety official.
I promise you, man, I am the most nervous guy here in the facility. Super excited about his opportunity. I think he can get it done. Positivity will push him to perfection.
All right, America, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Todd LeDuc is about to make his second attempt at the forward momentum double backflip. I think this is it.
Todd's lining up to the LeDuc Highway.
He's got to hit the exact speed.
All right. Truck sounds good.
Get it, buddy, get it.
Yeah, that looks good. Truck sounds good, sounds crisp. Had the power he needed.
I promise you this. This is the kind of moment you live for as a Monster Jam driver.
This stunt is nothing to mess around with. This is one of the most serious, death-defying stunts I've ever seen in my life, and he is not taking any risk. He is going to go up, he's going to make sure everything is perfect, just like that new motor in his truck, so that he can complete this stunt and set a Guinness World Record.
I think I saw something coming off the front of the truck there. I'm not sure if that was fluid that he had leaking or if that's just maybe some residue left over from the engine swap. I'm really hoping that was not some sort of failure with the cooling or the oil system.
Yes, it's very important. This engine has to perform perfectly.
Man, it's just one thing after another for poor Todd today. This guy has just been ready to go.
It's going to happen. It has to happen here.
It looked like he kind of blew the tires off a little bit coming up the LeDuc Highway. Maybe that's why he backed off. I don't know. I'm not inside his head. But something didn't feel right, which I'm glad he stopped, because I need him to feel perfect as he launches himself off of Monster Mountain and into orbit.
You got to get a good pull off the line, but not spend it too much.
This is it. This looks good.
That's going.
He looks determined.
Come on, baby.
Oh, boy, this is it.
Get in there.
This is it. He's going for it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. That was a hard hit for Todd LeDuc. He made 1.5 revolutions and came down really hard in the car pile.
Man, the safety crew is right there on their way. They're going to get him out, make sure he's okay.
Landing right on the cab. Probably the most dangerous thing that could have possibly happened. Luckily, those cages are built very well.
Man.
That's one thing about driving Monster Jam for me that always has set my mind at ease is when something happens, I know we've got the loader, we've got the safety officials right there ready to go, and this is no different. They are on top of that truck, making sure Todd is safe. Tom, that was a big flip, but he just didn't have the rotation.
He didn't get it off the lip.
I haven't heard anything yet. They're checking on him right now. He's clapping. He must be okay. I haven't seen anything yet.
He's out. He's out.
He's
Look.
out. Todd is out of the
He's
truck,
out. Thank
looking like he's
goodness.
walking around.
Yes. I know how that feeling is. It's rough on him, rough on the body, but he is out.
And
he's
you know,
walking.
that is the ultimate worst case scenario for a flip when you don't have the stack of cars to land on. If you land top of the cage to the dirt, there's nothing more painful in this world.
It just shows you how hard this stunt is. You know, a forward momentum backflip to me is about a level of 2.
Right.
This trick right here, right now, to me is about a level of 25.
If you look right here, Todd is out. He's in the side-by-side. They're going to go check him out in the ambulance right now.
This is the first time I've ever seen Todd LeDuc actually have to have any sort of medical attention, but that was an extremely hard hit, and we're all hoping Todd is okay. Even though he got out of the truck on looked like his own power there, that's a hard hit.
That was an incredibly gnarly wreck. I have never seen a wreck that bad in any of my Monster Jam days. He is up and walking. I'm sure he's feeling it. But he is walking it his own way. Nice, Todd. Attaboy, Todd.
You know, that was the hardest hit ever in Monster Jam right there.
We got the thumbs up from Todd. That means he's feeling good. If you got the thumbs up and you got the energy to do that, then you know what? It's a good day.
Bro, that's crazy.
It was cool now that I'm okay.
That was way crazy.
That was wild.
You had me nervous.
I've never been rocked like that in my life. That was...
Bro, you came right down top of the cage to like, from 60 feet up.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're walking around right now.
Just on the fly, dude, I had to make that change of the steering wheel just kept ripping out of my hand, and I was determined to do it. It felt right, and I committed, and...
I could tell.
I vividly remember on the first rotation, spotting the cars, I'm like, they're too low. But at that point, you're committed, and I just kind of braced for impact the best I could. The problem is, like I said, you cannot see it coming. It's just that moment of waiting and waiting and waiting. And
it was a big hit, man. I'm glad.
No, I just, my hat's off to the crew and everybody. I tried my best. That's all.
Hats off for you, man. That was awesome try.
Thanks.
It looked huge.
He went in it, full confidence, full control. You know, he hit that kicker exactly where it needed to be.
He came up almost short of the car pile, which is wild.
Yeah. He's got to have one full rotation on the way up, starting the second at the peak.
Sounds like that's easier said than done, Tom.
Yeah, ramp design is what it's going to take. More knowledge, more ability. It really carried through on rotation this time. You could hear the second gear shift.
Yep.
It was coming around. Just wasn't quite big enough, but man, best attempt so far.
Todd LeDuc just went out there and put it all on the line, but was not successful in breaking the world record of the forward momentum double backflip. We got the thumbs up. Todd's looking like he's healthy. He's feeling okay, which is all that matters, because up next, we've got one more world record attempt coming up. Megalodon is gonna be jumping over 8 Monster Jam trucks, piloted by none other than Gravedigger driver himself, Adam Anderson. You're not gonna wanna miss this.
I just quit my job to go live my dream.
Successful communities have shared value systems.
Winter's gonna come, whether we're ready or not.
Dad's eating frosted mini wheats, so today isn't like yesterday.
Grrr, put down that rake and pick up that PB&J.
Daddy?
Silence your growl with Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats, made to help fill you up.
Does your deodorant protect you all day? We put Dove Men Plus Care to the test with Mike, who transforms homes for those in need.
I feel comfortable and protected all day long.
Dove Men Plus Care, 48-hour freshness with triple action moisturizer.
At Enterprise Car Sales, you're in the driver's seat from here to here. Start your purchase online and browse our wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles with vehicle delivery options. When you're ready, we're ready.
It's grilled cheese time, yeah, it's time for grilled cheese. After we make a grilled cheese, then we're eating grilled cheese because it's time, yeah, time for grilled cheese.
Let's hear it for Kansas City Monarch legend Jim Robinson.
Celebrate your history together. The all-new Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Why do they want an angry gorilla anyway?
You know how to draw? It's a beetle. It's how he wants things to be.
Disney's The One and Only Ivan. Rated PG. Streaming soon.
There's a whole marshmallow
On top.
on the top. Literally, the icing on the cake is a complete marshmallow. It's like a little treat. It's an extra little treat. Toasted s'more shake.
Your future in high-performance motorsports begins at the University of Northwestern Ohio.
You're not going to find a school like it in the country. No matter where you look, no matter where you go, there's nothing like it.
In our 70,000 square foot high-performance facility, you can build it, tweak it, tune it, and even race it.
There's nowhere else you can get this kind of experience at this kind of level.
70% hands-on training and no out-of-state tuition. Your journey to the fast lane begins at UNOH.
We love our new home.
Couldn't pass up this entertainment room.
It's the perfect place to watch Shark Week.
We do have a service problem.
Service problem? I got here in like 5 minutes. Yeah, but now we can't get you to leave.
I'm pretty sure that's our pizza.
Whoa, tiger shark!
Those guys will eat anything. Garlic knot?
At least Geico makes bundling your home and car insurance easy.
Because getting the pizza guy to leave during Shark Week is hard enough.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Is this someone's yogurt?
Devin, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
Okay.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? DJ Khaled to be your motivational coach?
Yo, Devin, remember to brush in a circle motion.
Thank you, DJ Khaled.
Tiny circles, Devin. Do another one. Another one.
Is this good?
Put in that work, Devin. Don't give up.
Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
Jim Belushi is insane.
I'm an actor, singer, dancer, and now farmer. It's a lot of marijuana.
I left the lights on.
I'm a loser!
Growing Belushi. New series. Wednesday, August 19th on Discovery.
You seek the open road, the ride. In search of dives, you've got to try. Bold flavors, dipped and glazed and fried. And for the ride, we've got your guide. Diners, drive-ins, and dives. Friday night at 9 on Food Network.
Shark Week 2020 starts tomorrow on Discovery.
Bro, shark.
I know, I love Shark Week, man. I'm freaking pumped.
No, bro, shark, move.
Oh, every man for himself.
Shark Week starts tomorrow.
And we are back, and we're just sitting up here ticking off world records. It's been an incredible day. Let's take a look at what we've seen so far. Kristen Anderson led things off with a massive new high jump record of 33 feet, 9.6 inches.
I felt like I was in the air for like 10 minutes.
And next up, Tom Mintz, after a rough start, crushed the existing record for a nose wheelie by traveling over 209 feet.
Attaboy, Tom.
Bryce Kenny took a monster truck to the triple digits as he became the first person to ever drive a Monster Jam truck to over 100 miles per hour. And after multiple attempts and, I gotta say, battling physical exhaustion, Bari Musauer guts out 2 Guinness World Records, one for most donuts and another for most consecutive donuts in a Monster Jam truck.
Loved every minute of it.
And, of course, our very own Diesel Dave achieved
Well, nothing, really. And then Todd the Duke gave it his all in attempting the fabled forward momentum double backflip, but he came up just a little short.
All right, the moment has arrived. I am here with Heavy D and, of course, the professor of Monster Jam University, Tom Mentz, the legend, Megalodon, set to set a world record for distance. 8 Monster Jam trucks.
Can't wait to see this next one. 8-truck jump. My own son, Colton, last year at Monster Jam World Finals in Orlando, he set the current record at 7 Monster Jam trucks.
Right now, let's take a look back at the career of Adam Anderson.
I'm Adam Anderson, the driver of Gravedigger. My father created Gravedigger in 1982. He created me in 1985. And monster trucks and Monster Jam have been my entire life since. And in honor of Shark Week and Discovery Channel, I'll be behind the wheel of Megalodon attempting the 8-truck jump. I will be reaching speeds of approximately 40 to 50 miles an hour, approaching this massive ramp that's as tall as a Monster Jam truck. The distance, I don't even know, don't care. I just gotta make sure I get past all of these Monster Jam trucks, but that's not it. I have to actually land, hope the suspension is tuned properly, that the truck does not bounce and crash. I want to leave everybody with that memory, that one thing, that one night. When they go home, they want to come back next year.
And right now, let's take a closer look at what Adam needs to do to pull off this stunt.
Speed, trajectory, and distance are crucial. Adam's approach to the ramp is over 100 feet, and that will allow him to gain the momentum needed to clear all 8 trucks. And he also has to make sure to hit the jump dead on. A straight-on launch will set Megalodon in a position to stay on course and fly over the 8 trucks and secure a safe landing. But if he launches at an off angle, he may not achieve the height he needs for Megalodon to clear that last truck.
Adam, experienced driver, of course, of Gravedigger, but he's actually going to be attempting the stunt in Megalodon.
Let me explain to you the main difference between Gravedigger and pretty much any other truck is since it's one of the oldest trucks in the sport, they've had a long time to figure out like seating arrangement and visibility, whereas some of these other trucks, especially the trucks with like the themed bodies like Megalodon, you've got fins and flippers and zombie arms and all sorts of things that you got to kind of look around. And so that is going to be the one variable that could possibly, distract Adam from what he's trying to do here.
Now, you may detect a little bit of nervousness in Heavy D's voice because the 8th truck that's going to be rolled into position is Heavy D's truck, Brodozer.
Hey, Adam, you break it, you buy it. You know that, right?
And let's head out to Diesel Dave, who is with Adam right now.
All right, guys, I'm here with Adam Anderson, the driver of the Monster Jam Megalodon truck, who is about to attempt jumping over 8 Monster Jam trucks. Are you crazy?
I think I am crazy because other than this, I've only jumped over 1 Monster Jam truck. That's because it was crashed on the track. So I had to jump it.
Now, 8 trucks, how does someone practice for that?
You know, honestly, we did a couple practice jumps, but there was no truck. So my biggest fear is now I have to actually visually see all of these trucks. And I didn't make the distance that is needed to clear these trucks. I'm hoping that I can push the Meg to the limits.
Well, hey, good luck. If there's anybody that can do it, it's Adam Anderson. Back to you, Chris and Heavy.
Well, we just saw the practice attempt by Adam there. Tom, you were there to see it live. What issues was Adam facing?
You know, to be honest with you, we have not made the distance. We have not had the length. You know, we're working on this. He has to focus on making a better starting line attempt to get enough traction, to get over 8 Monster Jam trucks. You know, thinking back, I can't even believe I'm saying he's jumping 8 Monster Jam trucks.
Looks like Adam is getting into position for the jump. He's going to test his traction. Tom, what's going through his mind right now?
Right now, he's just kind of feeling out the transfer. He's focusing on the top of that ramp. Needs to back up completely straight.
Yeah, one thing is, even though those trucks have all-wheel steering, it still takes a good 15, 20, 30 feet to get the truck shifted a couple of inches one way or the other.
We have arrived at the hour of Megalodon. The Titan is about to become unleashed as it attempts to jump over 8 Monster Jam trucks.
Yeah. There you go.
He didn't feel it. He didn't feel the right amount of traction.
He was spinning.
Yeah.
kind of sandy. They blows the tires away so bad. It was not good.
We'll see if he gets the traction that he likes on this go-round.
Man, I promise you, all his focus is on that ramp right now. He wants to make this happen.
All right, guys, you ready for this? You've seen flying fish before, but have you ever seen a flying shark? Come on, buddy.
A long way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Put another truck out there.
He's got it, and he stuck the landing.
Dude.
That was beautiful. And you know what? He had it by plenty.
He did it, you know, no problem at all. He got a great stroke off the face of that ramp.
Well, you know what? Let's take another look at that jump right now. And guys, while we're watching it, please take us through what's going on.
You know, that shark was searching for traction. You know, it's wanting to go left, right, but he has to stay committed. There's a point there where he could have stopped. He has to drive completely through that ramp and throttle through the whole thing.
You know, one thing I love about the Shark is watching that thing fly through the air. It's different than any of these other Monster Jam trucks. You look at it in the air and you're like, it's a beautiful, beautiful animal.
That is very, very cool. We got to point out, too, that Adam almost took out our landing camera. I mean, this is truly a feat of inches. Well, congratulations to Adam Anderson in Megalodon. And let's head out to Diesel Dave, who is with Adam right now.
What was going through your mind as you're flying over 8 Monster Jam trucks?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I blacked out, man. That was massive. Probably one of the largest leaps I've ever done in my career.
You want to do one more? You want to put the Bro Camino out there? Hit it again?
How about I park the Meg and you can do the El Camino?
Deal. All right, Heavy D and Chris, back to you guys.
How cool was that? An enormous Monster Jam truck shaped like a shark just jumped over 8 other Monster Jam trucks on its first attempt to set a Guinness Book World Record mark for distance. Wow!
One of the most incredible stunt events ever produced. We saw heroics.
Yeah!
We saw guts.
Oh my God!
We saw sheer determination as these driver athletes pushed themselves to the absolute limit.
Approaching 400.
We broke world records, we set world records. So, on behalf of all of us at Monster Jam and Discovery, we thank you for joining us, and stay tuned because Shark Week starts tomorrow.